Recently, Apostle Johnson Suleman came out to say this.
I locked my door. I took days. I began to pray. And Jesus told me, he said, what he's preaching is the message of Paul. They are the revelations of Paul. They are not my revelations. He said, even Peter warned you to be careful of the letters of Paul. Peter warned you. This is Peter who know Paul more than you. Do you know Paul? Peter that know Paul is talking here. Peter was confused as of Paul's writings. This is Peter that was with Jesus firsthand. Was saying this thing Paul is saying, this is not, it's not the exact way it is.
Sir, with all humility, you are fake.
Now, this got a whole lot of people confused about Apostle Johnson Suleman to the point that many preachers came out to react, and these were some of the reactions.
I believe that Paul as a person should be studied as a course, and I'm very serious about it. He was able to present Christianity to us in a way that is clear to us in the things he communicated.
God said the teachings of Paul, revelations of Paul about Christ, they didn't come from the lips of Christ.
It's a lie.
But it's not true. You are the one struggling with the capacity to understand the advanced teachings of Jesus in the epistles. So the question is, did Brother Paul ever contradict Jesus? Well, Paul never did.
In 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 16, even Peter warned us. He said, be careful of the letters of Paul.
You can't be talking when your teacher is talking. Sit down and shut up.
What have I done now? What is my offense?
Don't be talking when I'm talking. You are not the teacher, I'm the teacher.
Now you are attacking me that I'm talking down on Paul. Is he your cousin?
When the scriptures are not rightly divided, anything you teach is a lie.
What Paul said is secondary.
If you believe Jesus rose from the dead, then you will see him handle the pen of Paul.
The words of Paul the apostle, they were as inspired any other word in the whole Bible.
Now, following this was Apostle Osai, who spoke on this same issue, and in context they stated what Apostle Peter actually meant, and that Paul is actually a person of a higher revelation. Now, let's listen to this audio.
Why was Paul the greatest Christian? Check his writings, you will see he had the greatest level of clarity. Check. It was Paul that said, now faith is. Nobody could say that. They didn't have clarity to that extent. We are riding on the clarity that Paul gave us in many matters. He came with clarity. To him, the gates was ever open. He was the one that was taken into the heavens, and he saw things unspeakable, not lawful for men to utter. That guy was not an apostle like Paul, like Peter. He bested them in grace. So much so that in Peter's old age, he spoke about the ministry of Paul. He said many things, he said, very difficult to understand. He was like a cherub. He was like an angel with wings. He could fly to heaven's gates. And he brought things from the other side. He was a colossus, an ancient. If you number him by his years on earth, you have failed. His spirit is much older.
Thanks for watching. Bye.